Hi everybody, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for January 21st through the 27th. Happy birthday, Aquarius! I don't know if you can feel it, but I definitely feel an energy shift. I'm at home in the air signs, mainly because air covers so much of my chart. I'm happy to be out of that Capricorn energy, but I feel like we're still carrying some of it. It's only 1 degree Aquarius today, so it's the first step. Actually, yesterday was 0 degree, that flat, dead stop where we're shifting gears. You should feel less emotional this month, for the next 30 days, I should say. And that would be from January 20th through February 18th. And the majority of the Aquarians I know are all born on February 18th. So happy birthday to everyone. Let's see, what do I have on the board today? The moon this week, currently in Pisces. We will go through Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and end the week in Gemini. So we'll be all social and our minds will be thinking over time. We're getting ready for a full moon lunar eclipse, the second full moon of January, also known as a blue moon, and no, it is not blue. So don't post those crazy posts saying that you're outside looking at the full moon and it's not blue, because it won't be. If anything, it may have a red tinge to it because we will be having a full moon lunar eclipse. It'll be at 11 degrees in the sign of Leo. It's about integrity and our heart and how we show integrity to ourselves and stand up for ourselves and the things that we love. So it's going to be great energy. Let's see. So, you know what I forgot to do? And I had this sitting on the table last week, my little black bag. I never picked a theme card for last week. I was so disappointed and I couldn't go back and edit the video and add it in. So how about those Eagles? Woohoo! I really don't give a crap, but I know a lot of my friends here in Philadelphia do, and that's why I'm trying to get this video out so that everybody can enjoy the game. All right, so this week, wow. I think a lot of us need this. This is forgiveness. That's going to be your theme for the week. It shows up in the cards too, which is pretty interesting. Forgiveness is not just for other people, it's also forgiveness for ourselves. And I heard this last night. I was watching The Crown on Netflix. I don't know if any of you watched that. It's about the British monarchy. Fabulous show. And the Queen was asking Billy Graham, this is real life, you know, a lot of the show is all about her early days. Is it Christian to, like, how do Christians view forgiveness or something like that? And what it came down to is if you can't forgive someone for something that they've done, then forgive yourself for not being able to forgive them. You know, I guess that's how it goes. Now, so we got our theme. It's about forgiveness. That's what we're going to work on, and you know, kind of focus on the self. It's good to forgive ourselves, and also too, forgiveness of another doesn't mean that you condone what they've done or haven't done. You're just kind of letting that go, and you'll see that in the cards. So I'm pretty excited that this came up. All right, so what did I learn this week? I've been spending a lot of time immersing myself in all different things. I really need to reconnect with my tribe, my modalities, different things I need to go back and relearn. So I've been spending the whole entire month doing all different kinds of things, attending different classes and ceremonies, so that I can I can't even talk today. I've been feeling very uninspired and feel sometimes like I'm out of information. So that's why I'm going back to school, you know, to learn new things and old things and relearn old things so that I can come and provide you with some good wisdom. So this week, okay, we talked about last week with the sound healing. I've been continuing with that. I've purchased several tuning forks so that I've been practicing sound healing on myself. I bought this 1 ohm tuning fork. When you clang it, you can't hear the sound, by the way. It's only a vibration. You clang it and then you touch it to your heart chakra. Oh, if you have any anger or any stress or anxiety, as soon as you hit yourself there, everything just melts away. I've also been practicing tuning forks on my animals, the older ones, to relieve arthritic pain. I've been using it on myself for my own arthritis, finding some amazing results. Even a few of my friends have allowed me to try it out on them. I mean, it feels amazing. So I'm going to continue doing that. I would like to put a little video together to show everybody what it is I'm doing. One of the tuning forks that I got, it does make a very high-pitched sound. It's an angelic crystal tuner. So it's the sound of angels. It's pretty high-pitched. And you hit it on a crystal point, and it sends the vibration down through the point and, to whatever body part or, wherever you place it. So that's been pretty cool. The jury's still out on all of this. I'm going to continue treating myself as the guinea pig like I always do. Whenever I find different things, I will always test them out on myself and let you all know about it. Okay, let's see what else. A Course in Miracles. I restarted taking that. If you haven't read A Course in Miracles, it's a huge book. There are like hundreds of lessons in it. And that comes out in the cards as well. It's about recognizing that I am the teacher and the student. You're the teacher and the student. You're the, excuse me, you're the therapist and the patient. I'm the therapist and the patient. Everything that shows up in our face, including physical manifestations of pain, the types of people that show up, our situations, are all created by us. The message that I heard today during water ceremony was, every thought that you think, the universe has an answer to, and it's yes. So that's why you want to be mindful, because the vibes that you're putting out, the thoughts that you're putting out are showing up in our lives. It's part of the law of attraction. I could go really deep with this, but we don't have a whole lot of time. And I don't know how the time goes by so quickly here. And yes, I did water ceremony today. I'm going to have to just blog about this, and then hopefully you'll read it and see all the different things that I'm doing. And I do have a really beautiful picture that I took before the water ceremony, and I forgot to take one after to show you all the rose petals that we put out. So our crystals of the week, I'm working with 2 different types of jasper. I have a king cobra jasper, and I chose this because I am having some sacral and root chakra issues physically. And I just came from the massage therapist, and she only, the entire hour, could only work on my right hip. And that's about not wanting to move forward in a direction and having nowhere to move forward to. So I have to really think about that. Everything that physically manifests in our body is a product of what's going on up here. Cancer as well. So, but that's for another time. So I got this king cobra jasper. This is called the Therapist and Healer Stone, and this is really great for people who are kind of like therapists, life coaches like myself, and it's only to be used by the person that purchased it. It has to be cleansed quite a bit, so I'll probably hit that up with the tuning fork, and it helps to calm and de-stress everybody and keep everybody grounded. And it makes me think of snake totem, which is all about being grounded in your own magic and staying close to the ground and not getting too much in your head about things. And then the other stones that I am choosing, it's called Kambaba or Crocodile Jasper. And then I realized after I chose these, this probably isn't showing them very well. I'll have to take a picture of them. Well, you'll see them during the week. So anyway, this is about de-stressing, getting rid of your anxiety. Also, because it's crocodile, it makes me think of the water and our emotions and how we can embrace and let go our emotions that are no longer serving us. And it's interesting that I chose two different reptiles, or reptile amphibian type of totems for this week. All right, so in the beginning of the week, I'm using the Colette Baron Reid, two of her decks actually. The Wisdom Oracle deck, and then I'm just going to tie it in with her Hidden Realms deck. And I'll tell you why I did that, because I'm liking using two different decks to see how the energy's tying in. So the first card, this will come in today and tomorrow. It's fork in the road, but it's reversed. And what this is saying is you needed to make a decision and you didn't. So when you don't make a decision, you're actually making a decision. So this is about being indecisive. We're coming out of the Capricorn energy, which was all about making decisions. And so I think some of you are still stuck in that place where you were required to make a decision about what you're doing this year in 2018, how you're moving forward. Maybe this is me with the hip. I don't know. But anyway, this is saying that a decision is going to be required, and if you are just choosing to not make a decision, that's your choice. That's your decision that you're making. However, the universe is going to give you a second chance to take another look at your situation and make a move. All right. The next card that I have, it's another reverse card, and it's Mending. And it's in the reverse position. And so when I pulled this card this morning, I was thinking I'm picking up on somebody's energy. Somebody or some of you out there are hurting extremely deeply. This represents grief, deep grief that is going on. And it's also telling me this is not a time to be alone. You need to allow people to embrace you and help you out and help you through the pain. And whether this is seeking therapy or friendship, you need to share your grief and your burden with someone else. So this is also about healing. And I think that's also why I chose these stones, because it would pair really well with that. I feel almost heartbroken. And I'm picking up, this is definitely not only just a collective energy, but I know that I'm targeting in on somebody that's watching this. And then the card that's coming in at the end of the week, it's Between Worlds. And how this ties into all of it. So we're not making decisions that we need to make. We're going through grief type of period or sense of loss of some sort. And the Between Worlds means you have one foot moving forward, but you have one foot in the past. You need to get that foot out of the past. Whatever it is that you need to let go of so that you can move on, you just need to do it. And that's what this card is talking about this week. And I think that's also, too, why I chose these stones, because that will help you deal with that. And then, real quick, I don't know if I'm going to post these during the week. The Lady of Love and Compassion shows up in this deck. And this is about loving and forgiving ourselves. So that's why when this came up, I was really kind of amazed and surprised. Also, too, the statue at the water ceremony was Kuan Yin, who is the feminine of all feminine goddesses. She's an ascended master. And so that energy was coming in, and she's all about love and compassion. So definitely resonated with me. And then the next card that had come up was Eyes of Beauty. When we're in such deep grief, it's hard to see anything as beautiful. But if you can turn your perception around and take that grief and that tragedy that you're feeling and find the beauty within that, it will start to heal your heart. And then the River Queen really went well with this Between Worlds, because this is about letting it go and letting it flow. And you know what? That's what the River Queen is about as well. Letting go what no longer serves and just allowing your life to flow. So I think that's all I have for you for this week. I'm going to continue to attend all these different classes that I told you about and learn more so that I can teach you more weekly wisdom. Until next week, bye. I love you. Thank you for watching, and go Eagles.